Coming up on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, taking a stand, the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office begins prosecution of all DUI charges in the city. Plus, new recruits. The police department adds a few more officers to the ranks. And looking for a job? Find out how the public library can help you. That and more are coming up as we access Virginia Beach. Hello, and welcome to VBTV's Access Virginia Beach, a program that informs you of news and events from around our city and schools. I'm Diana Cartwright. Thanks for joining us. The Commonwealth's Attorney's Office is taking a stand against impaired driving. Starting June 30th, they will begin prosecution of all DUI charges that occur in Virginia Beach. Previously, arresting officers handled most DUI first offense charges. The Commonwealth's attorney wants to remind you that impaired driving is preventable with just a little planning.
I'm Commonwealth's Attorney Colin Stolley.
And I am Chief of Police Jim Cervera.
It only takes the slightest bit of impairment to take a life.
We won't allow this in Virginia Beach. If you drive under the influence, you will be arrested and you will be brought to justice.
Join us in keeping Virginia Beach safe.
For years, Virginia Beach has had the most DUI arrests in Virginia, with more than 2,000 passing through the courts in 2013 alone. By providing a prosecutor for every DUI case, the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office will be assisting law enforcement and helping dockets move efficiently in court. Tourism is the second largest revenue generator in the resort city, creating jobs and generating a huge economic impact. And the hotel industry got some great news recently. Their revenue is on a record pace for 2014. From January to May, the hotel industry has reached record-breaking revenue, according to data released from Smith Travel Research. In the first 5 months, hotel sales have increased by 9.3%, generating more than $79 million in revenue. May, in particular, produced strong gains, with double-digit hotel sales increases. And the summer has only just started, so let's hope this trend continues. The resort city is one of the safest cities of its size, and that's in part due to help from the Virginia Beach Police Department. And now they can add a few more officers to the rank. One by one, 33 recruits from the 57th Basic Police Recruit Academy made their way down the aisle for their graduation ceremony.
All right, would you all raise your right hands, please?
The ceremony was held at First Colonial High School. The academic average for the class was 93.5%, and recruits received more than 1,000 hours of instruction.
We've gone through a lot of intense training. We've had some of the best instructors teach us, over 100 different instructors or so come in, teach us, driving, firearms, things like that we need. And they prepared us for this day, and I feel like all 33 of us are extremely confident to get out in the street.
Officer Garcia is originally from Hawaii. She's dreamed of becoming a police officer since she was a child.
I decided to become a police officer because this is where I've went to college, and I've always wanted to have a career in law enforcement.
Officer spent 24 weeks at the academy and will now spend another 16 weeks with the police training officer.
I'm very excited to touch people and meet new faces and just be a part of the greater good for our city.
If you're interested in applying, log on to vbgov.com/police. Looking for a job? The public library can help you search, locate, and land your next job. Here's Access reporter Mickey Aceto with more.
The Virginia Beach Public Library isn't just about books. From e-books to free Wi-Fi to community programming and more, the public library offers a variety of services. Looking for a job? The library can help you out with that. They have many job and career resources to help get your foot in the door.
We have a variety of different things. We have some very basic classes that help you learn how to use a mouse, and then building your skills up from there. And then we also have more advanced classes for things like how to use Microsoft Word or Excel.
But it's more than just computer help. The library also offers workforce development classes like Shared Network Access Point, better known as SNAP classes.
And they will help you in your job searching.
What they do is they introduce people to Opportunity Inc., which is a wonderful organization located in Norfolk. They provide everything from job searching to skill development to interview techniques to job training, even for educational opportunities for those folks who need the additional training for the jobs that they really want.
The library partners with Opportunity Inc. for the free SNAP classes. They are typically held once a month at the Central Library.
SNAP classes are classes that help them learn how to cope with the job market, how to fill out an application, where opportunities may be, where training to get additional skills might be offered.
The other thing that you can consider is networking, getting to know other people that are in the restaurant business.
Another valuable resource for anyone looking for work, job coaches.
Job coaches are professionals, they're volunteers, but they are professionals that help people with a few different things. They can help you work on your resume if you need to brush that up. They can help with some interviewing skills.
Either one-on-one or in small groups, professional volunteers work with you to perfect your resume. The program is free and meets at the Central Library. Of course, the library still offers good old-fashioned books to help you in your job search.
We also still offer good old print resources, including state and local newspapers, the Federal Jobs Digest, and we also have a large selection of books available for checkout on topics such as interviewing techniques, resume building, even things on how to start a small business.
So whether you're just starting your career or on the job hunt, know that you're not alone in your job search.
This gives the general public a place to come that's free, that offers a wide variety of resources and gives them a little introduction to the Virginia Beach Public Library, not just what we can offer in the way of job searching and hopefully attaining a job, but all of the other issues and questions that members of the public might have. We're the first place to come if you want free assistance in getting a start on what you need to find out.
Stop by the Virginia Beach Public Library to get a leg up on the job market. For a list of area branches and classes, log on to vbgov.com/libraries.
A valid Virginia Beach Library card is required for many of these services. They're free to beach residents. Visit any of the library locations and complete a short application. July is National Parks and Recreation Month, and if you haven't checked out all the amenities that Parks and Rec has to offer, now's your chance. They're offering great deals throughout the month. Like 2 for Tuesday. Every Tuesday during the month of July, members can bring one guest for free. And if you're more of a beachgoer, head to Little Island Park. The first 50 cars to park there on the weekends will receive a promotional item. Finally, if you like getting your feet wet, then come out to Munden Point Park for a kayak adventure. Rent 1 hour, get the second one free. There are 7 rec centers located around the city and more than 265 parks. For more information, log on to vbgov.com/parks. Coming up next on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, we'll take you beyond the curb at the City Landfill and Resource Recovery Center. Plus, Shredder, the sea turtle, is returned to the Atlantic. We'll have that and more when we return.
Virginia Beach Schools Parent Connection is your one-stop resource for information and events which support families and promote student success. Parents, now that summer break is in full swing and children are able to relax and enjoy some additional family time, it's also important to remember to build in some special reading time each day. The extended break from school can cause students to lose their academic stride, but you can help them to stay on track by encouraging reading and writing, critical skills for lifelong learning. Keep a variety of reading materials around the house and in the car so they never have a chance to get bored. Talking to them about what they're reading and letting them see you reading are great ways to keep them engaged. Books that teach kids how to make something or to do something are a hit. Spend some extra minutes reading aloud with your young children each night before bedtime. It's a super way to wind down after a busy day and will build lasting memories between you as well. You may consider registering your child for the 2014 Summer Reading Challenge being offered at all Virginia Beach Public Library locations. The program, available for all reading levels, runs through August 9th. Have a safe and enjoyable summer break and happy reading! To learn more about these activities or to see a complete calendar of events, visit the Parent Connection page of vbschools.com.
Calling all explorers for fun and adventure. On our latest edition of How in the World, we're going to discover how a helicopter works.
Cool beans!
I'll bet you didn't know that while flying, a pilot is sometimes performing 4 tasks at one time. Plus, let's take some sand and heat it up to, say, something like 2,000 degrees. What do you get? You get glass. Talk about your hot mess. And we'll step into the lab where Professor Phineas Omnibus will show us how to blow up a balloon by creating a chemical reaction.
Cool, isn't it?
There's only one word to describe this latest episode.
Astounding!
Welcome back to Access Virginia Beach. I'm Diana Cartwright. What do you value? When it comes to city-provided services, some value water and sewer most, while others say public safety is important. The City of Virginia Beach provides a multitude of quality services for your tax dollars, the sum of which makes the resort city a great place to live. In a new series, Access Virginia Beach will highlight the quality services available to citizens daily. Today, we're going beyond the curb at the City Landfill and Resource Recovery Center.
You're going to follow these arrows. Any of the brown dumpsters up ahead, you can put it in.
Welcome to the Virginia Beach Landfill and Resource Recovery Center. Located on 1989 Jake Sears Road, this is a valuable asset that offers a wide range of services and tax savings for responsible disposal.
Resource Recovery Center is the opportunity to make the most of the discards that you have. We provide a wide variety of options and really goes beyond the curbside drop-off recycling.
The facility is for Virginia Beach residents only. Someone at the front gate will help direct you when you pull up. The first stop is a donation center, followed by a recycling center, and then household hazardous wastes, metals, and electronics recycling. The landfill is always the last stop.
The landfill is a valuable asset for the citizens of Virginia Beach. It's an important to have that opportunity, but it's also important to use it appropriately, to only landfill the materials that really have to be landfilled and to make the best use of the materials that you have. Donate what you can donate, recycle what you can recycle, properly dispose of those materials such as household hazardous waste in the right way, and only landfill those materials that can't otherwise be done the other way.
Yarded debris, potting soil, and even concrete is accepted here. Woody yarded debris is recycled into mulch and used for city landscape projects. Roughly 100,000 residents utilize the facility every year, and while it is an important service, you can do even more to minimize waste.
Well, we want folks to make good decisions when it comes time to discard items. It's also important to consider disposal at the time of purchase. Purchasing items that avoid disposal is even better than having to make good decisions at the time of disposal.
The City Landfill and Resource Recovery Center is open to residents Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. For more information, call the number on your screen or visit the website listed below.
City services like the Resource Recovery Center are a return on your tax dollar. We'll be highlighting a different city service each month, so don't forget to tune in. Heading to the beach? Before you slap on the sunscreen, you might want to listen up. Rip currents can occur at any beach with breaking waves and can quickly turn a relaxing day into a nightmare. Summertime is here, and that means fun in the sun, but it's also the time of year when rip currents rear their ugly heads.
A rip current is a channel of water that moves away from the shore. It's typically caused by breaks in the sandbar, where the sandbar becomes weak, the water comes over and has to go back out. It finds the path of least resistance and moves through that channel, and it can move at really, really fast speeds.
And they can be killers. Rip currents are a potentially deadly threat, accounting for more than 80% of lifeguard rescues.
Rip currents can be very dangerous. A rip current can be stronger than an Olympic swimmer can swim against, and what causes people to get in trouble is that rip current carries people into deeper water than where they can swim, or they try to fight that current and tire themselves out to exhaustion.
I'm here to help you, sir. I'm a lifeguard. Grab on and swim in slowly.
If caught in a rip current, how you respond can mean the difference between life and death. Here's how to escape a rip current. Remain calm and conserve energy. Don't fight the current. Swim out of the current in a direction following the shoreline. If you're unable to swim out of the rip current, float or calmly tread water. The rip current will eventually fade. When out of the current, swim towards shore. If you're still unable to reach the shore, yell for help. Of course, it's much easier to prevent a rescue, so swimmers need to heed the warnings.
You want to be where the lifeguards are, so find that guarded beach first off. Second thing is make sure you understand the conditions, both environmentally, the ocean conditions, the weather conditions, all those things interact to make stronger rip currents.
Rip currents are not easy to spot. Choppy water, difference in water color, and breaks in the wave patterns are all clues of this major surf zone hazard. If you see someone caught in a rip current, do not try and rescue them yourself. Many people drown while trying to save someone else. Instead, get a lifeguard or call 911. Last month, thousands of parents and students from around the city made their way to the resort area to celebrate a very important milestone. The stately sounds of pomp and circumstance echoed across the Virginia Beach Convention Center as the venue played host to high school graduations.
Rachel Lynn Pravitz, Academy with Honors.
Nearly 5,000 graduates marched across the stage to receive their hard-earned diplomas.
All right, graduates, please turn your tassel from the right to the left.
And of course, VBTV was there to cover the turning of the tassels. Those wishing to order a DVD copy of the ceremony can do so by going online to vbgov.com/vbtv or sending a check to the address listed on your screen. The deadline for orders is July 31st. Videos will be mailed August 11th through the 22nd. You can also watch a streamed version of the graduations online at vbschools.com. With saddened hearts, members of the school board bid farewell to more than 300 of its employees in a recent retirement ceremony.
My main purpose tonight is to say thanks from all 11 members of your school board.
For many of the retirees, it was a time to reflect on past experiences.
I loved every minute of it. I loved my boss, I loved my kids, they were my kids.
I enjoyed what I was doing. So, finally you get to the point where, it's time to go. 40 years is enough. I mean, I've enjoyed every moment of it.
I just thought after 42 years, I said, well, it's time to maybe do some things that you want to do, have some time for the family, and do some traveling, and just try to do some things you really never had time to do.
It was celebration time for these whippersnappers. Time to start living and stop working. As a tribute to employees, the division put together a video thanking all the members for their faithful years of service. Bernie Allen Woodis started working at the old Kellam High School 42 years ago, 10 years after it opened. He retired when the old school did. Now he, along with his fellow retirees, are ready to take off, literally.
I want to learn how to fly a plane. I might take some flying lessons over there in Chesapeake. That's what I think about doing.
Well, watching a lot of TV. I'm getting ready to go on a cruise. Then I'm going to Florida for a week and with my grandchildren.
I'm going to sleep until I'm finished every morning. That's one thing. And I'm going to do what I want to do.
Well, my focus is going to be on the family, do a little vacationing, just rest, you know, and then down the road I'll see what happens.
During the last 45 years, Charles Ball has acted like a principal for the division. Now he will follow his true love of acting.
Well, I'm going to do some more reenacting, Revolutionary War reenacting, do some genealogy work, and work in the church that I've not been able to do because so many of the evening things I do at school.
Congratulations to all of the retirees. Hundreds of guests from near and far gathered at the oceanfront for a special event. It was a beautiful day to be on the beach with none other than the king and hundreds of others looking on.
But he's going to be fine. He's going to survive. That's what's the awesome part.
Who, how, why? Wondering what is so awesome.
So this is Shredder. He's a Kemp's Ridley sea turtle.
And there you have it. For the first time, the stranding response team is releasing a turtle along the shore near Atlantic Avenue's 31st Street.
Today we released Shredder. It was a fantastic release. There was a great, excited crowd today. It was a good-sized crowd, and we were able to educate the public on Shredder and on our message and on how they can conserve sea turtles in their marine environment. He does have a healed wound on his carapace, but it was fully healed when he came in.
Shredder was accidentally hooked by a fisherman off the Little Island fishing pier in Sandbridge last May. The hook was removed and the turtle's sore throat was healed, but Shredder has become a poster sea turtle hero because of his appearance.
Today we had our outreach tent out there, and we just like to let everyone know what the stranding team does and what the public can do to help their marine environment.
That includes fishermen calling the stranding team if they hook a sea turtle, or if they come across a live or dead marine mammal. Posters and bumper stickers, complete with access information, are now available at local marinas.
If you're out on a pier or out on the beach or in your boat and you've hooked a sea turtle, just give us a call and we'll come and pick up the turtle. It's really important for us to get the hook out of the esophagus. We don't want them going back out into the water with that hook still in their esophagus.
And nothing was getting in the way of this seafaring tortoise. He was heading home to the roar of applause.
I think it's great that we've taken care of him and then we took him in and we fixed him up. I think that was a really big help, and I think it shows the public that we need to do this more often.
And though Shredder is long gone, he will continue to serve after his release. He has an acoustic tag that transmits a coded message underwater and is received by units maintained by the U.S. Navy. The purpose of this research is to track the movements of sea turtles in the Chesapeake Bay and coastal ocean waters. And with that, we've come to the end of our show. But if you've missed something or would like to see it again, you can view this program online. Log on to vbgov.com/media, then under the All Categories button, find and click on Access Virginia Beach. For everyone here at VBTV, I'm Diana Cartwright. Thanks for watching.